Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support, and thank you for helping me hit 36,000. I did this morning. I'm so happy and so pleased and super grateful. So thank you for being a part of making that happen for me. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for you. What are you removing, releasing or letting go of from your life path this week? What are you releasing, removing or letting go of from your life path this week? And this week you get the Two of Cups, right? So you're letting go of connections. And the interesting thing is, we saw this, that you would have actually, look at that, how does that coincide with the monthly reading? I did say that this month would be quite a, not necessarily a lonely month, but it will be a month where you're quite happy to withdraw from things. Now the Two of Cups is actually about beneficial connections, but sometimes any connection can be something too much, you know, like, you know, when you're as a perfect example, even as much as you love your partner, if you have one, when it's the height of summer, there's no breeze and you're like laying in bed sweating, even just a finger on your shoulder is like you just get really super sensitive and you're like, fuck off, go away, leave me, don't touch me. With the Two of Cups is what you're letting go of. This is basically saying you are now in the process of winding it down. You are now in the process of withdrawing a little bit, of looking at the connections that you have and really deciding which ones of them are beneficial to you, which ones are not. And ultimately, if somebody can't handle the fact that you might not be so social, that you might not be spending so much time with them or with the group or with the this or whatever, then they're not your people. Right? That is just the bottom line of it, and that really makes so much sense to me, because sometimes in the instance of self-preservation, sometimes we need to withdraw. This is that month where you're going to be having that quiet time to reformulate, to recalibrate, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's a good thing to do every so often. So what are you working on now? The Three of Cups. That's really interesting, right? So the Three of Cups is about social gatherings. It's about good times. It's about enjoyment. Now, what I feel like the message is coming in here, firstly, it's about quality, not quantity this month. And second is that whole thing, you know, like it says on the meme, take yourself on dates, take yourself for a spa day, take you, whatever it takes for you to do for yourself that's going to put you in better stead, that's going to make you feel better. If it is saying, you know what, I'm going to go and stay with a loved one for the weekend, or you know what, I'm going to go and stay at a hotel for a weekend, or I'm going to take myself for a spa. Whatever it is that makes you feel good, whatever it is that is enjoyable for you, that you find enjoyable, that doesn't necessarily rely on a group, right? Although this is a card of social interaction, this is about you being more selective about the type of social interaction that you have. So if someone says to you, oh yeah, you know, there's 20 of us going to a festival, come along, and you're like, oh, you know what, that right now that feels like my idea of hell. Whereas if somebody says to you, oh, you know, well, me and the other half, or me and so are going camping for the weekend, it's still social, but it's got an element of that sort of separating from the maddening crowd about it. I feel like that's going to be quite important for you guys this month in general. And this week is when it starts, you know, first week of May, right out. So what is your key to the week? Your key to the week is the Empress. Take it easy, eat well, sleep well, drink well, get, you know, bathe in nature, go out for walks, get fresh air. The Empress card is about living life passionately. She's about experiencing all that life has to offer, but it's the finest of all that life has to offer. So good food, good wine. If it's company, minimal, very minimal company, but good quality company, you know, like that one friend that you just totally vibe with, you don't even need to drink with, like, you know, but you just get each other. Whenever you come away from that interaction, you always feel refreshed. That is the sort of experience that you need this week, especially, right? It's experiences that are going to nourish you and especially nourish your soul. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know how it shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you very soon for more videos.